Hi, so today, I'm gonna talk about Cyrus the Great. Um, alright, let's get started. So, why is he famous? Well, a lot of people know his name, a lot of people know him from the Bible, but they don't really know him that well. So why is he famous? Well, first thing, alongside the great men of history that were Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar, there stands another and perhaps even greater ruler in the form of Cyrus the Great. He helped to create one of the world's longest lasting empires in the form of Persia. He may have forged his empire through war, but he kept it and is subsequently known for his benevolence and administrative ability. So, in this map, you can see how he conquered a lot of the known world at the time. So he started in that small kingdom of Persia, conquered the Medes, conquered Lydia, and then conquered Babylon, or Babylonia. So his benevolence. Well, he is known throughout history as one of the most benevolent rulers ever. This is due to the fact he treated the locals he conquered with respect and dignity. For instance, when conquering a kingdom, he would often take the title of said kingdom. So, once he died, at the end, he was the king of Akkad, the king of Sumer, king of Persia, king of the Medes. So he just had lots of titles, okay? And that shows his how he respected the local customs. He also allowed people displaced by former empires to return to their homeland. Furthermore, he allowed the practice of religions other than Zoroastrianism, and often funded the restoration of their temples and shrines. The most famous instance of both of these things was when, after conquering Babylon, he allowed the Jews enslaved there to return to their homeland. So here he is entering through the gates of Babylon. It'd be a spectacle to go back in time and see that. So his administrative abilities. Well, the second thing after benevolence he's known for is administrative abilities. Well, what did he do? Well, one of the most important things that Cyrus II did was create the satrap system, in which each province or satrapy had a satrap, or what we would think as like a governor in a state. So think about it like that. His role was dispensing justice and securing the peace, while also often leading the military of that given area. This system also had some centralization to it, kind of like our states and our central government, in the form of a secretary who ensured the proper collection of taxes, and a military official who made sure the army of that given satrapy did not rebel. These two officials reported directly to the central government, and to even more thoroughly ensure the peace and stability of the realm, they used spies, which were called the eyes and ears of the king. Their purpose was to travel around the empire in an effort to prevent rebellion and observe the local circumstances. So if this certain group wants to rebel, it'd give a heads up to the main government to do something about it, This system would continue for hundreds of years, and it really shows how durable and effective the institutions Cyrus II set up. Alright, so here's the various administrative divisions and satrapies that made up the empire. This is not during his time, not during Cyrus's time, as you can see, because he did not conquer Egypt. So just ignore Egypt for the time being. So, in comparison to his peers, alright, he's just amazing, because at the time, empires either killed the enemy peoples or they deported them from their homelands so they couldn't revolt. And Cyrus the Great did the opposite of this and allowed them to go back to their homeland. On the administrative side, the system he devised would continue for hundreds of years, as I stated previously, while the systems of other empires, like the pharaonic system, like with the pharaoh, they faded in obscurity and they're not really used. But his style of empire would continue and continue. All in all, I'd say Cyrus the Great far exceeds any of his peers administratively or ethically. So overall, I would say he rightfully deserves the title of the Great. And he's honestly one of the greatest figures in history. Now, so yeah, that's my presentation. Thank you.